Tennessee Governor Bill Lee recently called for a special session on Monday to discuss things like disaster relief for those impacted by Hurricane Helene, his Education Freedom Act, and immigration. Here to talk a little bit about this upcoming special session is Representative Tim Hicks. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good to be here, Anna. Thank you so much.
First off, we know that Monday is going to be a very busy day for you, and this session has 3 specific topics. So let's go ahead. We know that school vouchers, that's on top of everybody's mind right now. So tell us, kind of where do you stand on that?
Well, I'm in favor, I think, of the Freedom Scholarship Act. I think it's time to sort of have forward thinking. We have we have to pass a lot of laws and a lot of bills in Nashville that covers to try to keep kids safe and try to keep kids protected from a lot of the agendas that's going around, and that goes into it. I think that a lot of this is we have great teachers, we have great school systems. That's pretty much a given. But a lot of this is also, as long as we have the breakdown of the family, that has a lot to do with my decisions on this for me, and how that plays into that is extremely important moving forward for Tennesseans. And I think that parents are getting to a place to where they're extremely worried about where to send their child to school. And we just want to help out and try to give them some sort of a decision on that and help them along with that.
And we know a lot of school districts and boards of education across the region, including the ones here in your district, have opposed this bill. But how do you think this can help education and benefit the students here?
Well, I think that this can help school systems simply because if any student leaves the school system for any reason, that school system will still get the money from the state through TISA funding formula. So this sort of covers, even if our President Trump now, if he gives out some kind of tax relief plans for families to send their children to private schools, that will actually cover the cost of that. So it's extremely important. This is this is an important time and an important bill, and you got to. I'm sent down there to make hard decisions sometimes, okay? And the majority of the people in my district are in favor of this bill.
And how have you heard that? Because I know that we've heard from lawmakers on both sides, and they have, there are people reaching out to them. How have you heard that information? Have they been emailing you, calling you? What's that correspondence been like?
No, it's simple. The Republican caucus, the majority caucus, keeps track of a lot of this. We run polls. There's been polls ran in most districts, and the majority of Tennesseans completely are in favor of this bill.
I know that there's a lot to come on that Monday, but I know that we're running out of time, so I want to talk about the disaster relief.
Sure.
You were just telling me that you were carrying that bill Monday, so let's talk a little bit about what you expect to come out of that portion of the special session.
Sure. I mean, that's what I think is most important to Northeast Tennesseans, and they'll be in that bill. There'll be $240 million that's direct grants right to the counties that needs it the most. I think there's $110 million to pay for interest on loans that the county may have to incur to pay back the federal government. The county portion of the federal money is always 12.5%. The state's going to help them out and move the counties to 5%, so that's going to save a lot of money. And there's also the $20 million for Happy Valley High School that is in the disaster relief bill. It is not in the education bill like everyone thinks it is. So it is in this bill, $20 million for the Happy Valley or Hampton High School. So that bill does a lot. It'll bring a lot of good to a lot of people here, and help the counties out is really what this is about.
And we know that Northeast Tennessee, we have been hit by Helene. We know that this is the entire region. What are you hoping lawmakers, maybe on the other side of the state that weren't impacted by Helene, what do you hope they come together to do during this special session as well?
Yeah, I mean, I look forward to that. I look forward to explaining it. I look forward to, the first time I talked to all the mayors of all of the counties that was affected and listened to their heart and listened to what it's done to their county, and then hearing them talk about the future, it's really impactful. So I want to take that to Nashville, and talking with people all over the state, they're going to be in favor of this. So we're ready for it.
All right, Representative Hicks, thank you so much for taking some time to join us before you head to Nashville.